After work, I was horrified to discover that my wife, who hadn't come home all night, had cheated an astonishing 999 times. Yet just the day before, that number had been a reassuring 0. Can you tell me where you went last night? My best friend got dumped, so I stayed with her all night. Honey, I'm a little tired. I want to go rest first. I watched Liu Ryan's retreating figure enter the house, my heart turning ice cold. What she didn't know was, I have had a special ability since childhood. I can see anyone's cheating rate. When that rate reaches 100%, the number above their head becomes the actual number of times they've cheated. Scarred by witnessing my parents betray each other as a child, I swore I would find a partner with a 0% cheating rate. Then I met Liu Ryan. Liu Ryan's father was a gambler. When he ran off, he left her family several million yuan in debt. To win Liu Ryan over, I paid off her family's debts, and every one of her relatives, even the village dogs, got a stable job through me. And after we married, she truly was a devoted, capable wife, always gentle with me. Since my parents divorced, I finally felt the warmth of a home again. But about a week ago, my gentle, devoted wife had the cheating rate above her head shoot from 0% to 999% overnight. That was when I could no longer sit still. Just as I was about to confront her, I saw Liu Ryan late at night, secretly calling someone. Who are you talking to? My best friend. You know she was recently dumped. Oh, right? Honey, I won't be home for dinner tomorrow either. I'll spend the next few days keeping my friend company. Honey, dinner's ready. Come out and eat. Honey, when I got home just now, you couldn't sit still, and you couldn't stand still, like a mouse spotting a cat. Have you done something behind my back to betray me? Honey, you're becoming more and more ridiculous. How can you make a joke like that? It was only a joke. Did you really have to react so strongly? Oh, right? Honey, a friend told me today about a female employee of his. She used to be well-behaved, gentle, and devoted, but she unexpectedly had an affair. Her husband flew into a rage and stormed into her office with a frozen fish. He lashed her with it more than a dozen times. Blood covered the floor. She survived, but her face was completely ruined. She was disabled for life and could never become a mother. Sigh, all because she cheated. That woman paid such a terrible price. Honey, what's wrong? That story didn't scare you, did it? It did. That is terrifying. By the way, why? Why would you suddenly tell me something so frightening? Well, we usually talk about sweet, romantic things. I thought we'd try something different today, just to spice things up. Are you overthinking this? I'm not overthinking. I just didn't know how to react. Liu Ryan and I had been married for 3 years. That story was my final warning to her. After all, I still had feelings for her. But if she insisted on going her own way, then she couldn't blame me. Over the next few days, Liu Ryan behaved herself much better. She was as gentle and devoted to me as before. However, my mother-in-law's series of moves completely broke my heart. That afternoon, Liu Ryan called me. Honey, order takeout for yourself tonight. I'm going to visit my mother. You're going to your mother's? Did something happen to her? Should I go with you? No. Nothing is wrong over there. I'm just going to see my mother. Besides, you have work to do. You don't need to come with me. Once the thought of cheating appears, it is hard to erase. I knew that all too well, so I didn't believe Liu Ryan's excuse. After work, I immediately drove toward her mother's house. Over 2 hours later, I arrived at my mother-in-law's home. Why are you here? Ryan rushed home so suddenly, and I was worried something had happened. That's why I came right away, to see if I could help. By the way, didn't Ryan come home? Where is she? Ryan. She already went home. I only twisted my ankle. It isn't a big deal. Why would she come back? And you came to your mother-in-law's house, without even bringing me a gift? What kind of son-in-law are you? I twisted my ankle. Transfer me 20,000 yuan now, so I can buy some supplements to recover. I hope this isn't the last time I transfer you money. What do you mean, the last time? Since you married my daughter, you have to support me for the rest of my life. HMPH. Seeing this, my expression gradually turned cold. Her ankle clearly wasn't injured. Suspicious. I drove home. That loan number no longer represented a cheating rate. It was the number of times she had cheated. They had sex 4 times in one night. Ruyan, since you two betrayed me, don't blame me for showing no mercy. Early the next morning, Ruyan acted as if nothing had happened, without a shred of guilt. This new 99% meant she wanted to cheat once more. And it would likely happen tonight. Honey, I'm heading out. After Ruyan left, I took out my phone and called someone who specialized in dealing with cheating scumbags. 3 million yuan. Investigate my wife. I want to know her exact movements at all times, and everyone she meets. HMPH. Understood, Mr. Chen. Brother-in-law. There's a family dinner tonight. My sister has an important client tonight, so she can't come. But you can't miss it. All right, I'll be there. That ungrateful traitor. I fed him, clothed him, and paid for everything he used. Yet he helped Ruyan cover her tracks. Still, faced with this request, of course I wouldn't refuse. After all, I was waiting for Ruyan's proof of infidelity to arrive on my phone. Xiaoen, look at the bags in this store. Come on, let's go. Mr. Chen, look how this watch sparkles. Let's check out the shoes in the next store. They must have more great stuff. To keep me occupied, they took me to the mall that night and had me buy a mountain of luxury goods. My mother-in-law even took me to a bar. In the bar's private room, Liukin ordered a table full of expensive liquor. He and his mother ate and drank to their heart's content. Meanwhile, Ruyan was at a luxury hotel, drinking red wine with Chenfeng over a candlelit dinner. My brother-in-law was just like his mother, milking me for everything they could. I played along with my brother-in-law until 2 in the morning. Only then did I return home. My wife was already fast asleep, but the number above her head had risen from 4 to 7. Well, damn, 3 more times, huh? Just then, my phone rang. Steal your husband's security token from me. Jiang, darling, I'll do whatever you say. After watching it, I took my phone and walked to the floor-to-ceiling window. I thought about the man in the video and his past. That man's name was Chenfeng. He was a mid-level manager in my finance department, 4 years older than me. He was very handsome and had plenty of female admirers at the company. He had once been the leading candidate for finance director. As long as he worked hard and made no mistakes, the position would have been his within a few years. But he never expected that I had used my ability to see cheating rates, to pull a few strings behind the scenes, and force the former finance director out. With leverage in my hands, I naturally took his finance director position for myself. I became the only person in company history to become finance director at 25. I never expected him to hold such a grudge. He went straight after my wife and cuckolded me so brazenly. I picked up my phone again and reviewed the first file. It proved that I had been right. Ruyan had never gone to visit her mother. Instead, she and Chenfeng went to a very upscale couple's hotel in the city and had the time of their lives. Then I opened the other file. Only then did I understand Chenfeng's real objective. Steal your husband's security token from me. Once I become finance director, you'll control all the money at home. You can spend it however you want. You won't have to let that heartless husband of yours treat you like a kept woman and give you so little spending money every month. Watching their flirtatious exchange on my phone, I sneered coldly. So he was after the security token I had. which store the company's financial data. If you want to play games, then I'll play along. So I turned their scheme against them. The next day, while Ruyan was out, I secretly installed a camera in the room. Nothing happened over the next few days, except the number above Ruyan's head went from 7 to 99. Then, one weekend, while I was asleep, Ruyan secretly rifled through my briefcase like a thief. When I checked the system the next day, 20 million yuan had vanished from the account. It had all been transferred to an overseas account. They were trying to make it look like I had embezzled company funds. Fine, if you want to play, then let's play for higher stakes. The next time my mother-in-law came calling, it was because of her ungrateful son. Chen. Kun has been with his girlfriend for a long time. It is time for them to get married. Buy Kun a villa in the city, one about as nice as yours, and that car, the Maybach or whatever it is called. Buy him one of those too. I can't do that. Ask someone else. What? My word means nothing now. You've made a name for yourself, yet you will not even spend this little money on your brother-in-law. Brother-in-law, you're the finance director now. You make several million yuan a year. Don't be so cheap. Honey, with your abilities, you'll earn it all back in no time. He's my only brother. Please, do it for me. No money. Ruyan, this is the wonderful husband you chose. Ungrateful wretch. Bastard. Sis, I warned you long ago. He can't be trusted at all. You see him clearly now, don't you? Since you're all so greedy, you'll pay the price for it. Fine, I agree. You're my wife's younger brother, my brother-in-law. For her, I'm willing to do anything. Now that's more like it. If you can't even meet such a small request, then don't call yourself my son-in-law. It is just that the company has run into a minor financial issue, so I truly do not have the cash right now. Are you playing me? No. You've misunderstood. Here's the situation. There is indeed a small discrepancy in the company's accounts. It will take at least a week for our finances to return to normal. So, what I mean is, aside from the bride price, you can cover the down payments for the car and villa you want. Once my money comes through, I'll immediately pay the remaining balance. What do you say? Those down payments will cost a lot. We don't have that kind of money. Then there is nothing I can do. But you can take out loans first. Online loans, bank loans, even mortgage loans. Use that money for the down payments. I'll repay every loan afterward. Mom, let's do as my brother-in-law says. Otherwise, my girlfriend will break up with me. My brother-in-law will be footing the bill anyway. All right. Then, Chen, take us to buy the car. Once they agreed, before anything could go wrong, I immediately took them to see cars and houses. Mr. Liu, this villa and this car also impressed another client this morning. They left their number and said they would call tomorrow. I'm afraid. Mom, we need to hurry. To secure the car and villa quickly, my brother-in-law and mother-in-law frantically borrowed money online. They even took loans with 10% monthly interest, even the most vicious payday loans. In their eyes, money they could repay within a week made a high-interest loan no different from an ordinary one. Great. Now I can rest easy. I can prepare for the wedding without worry. Watching how happy they were in the video, I could not help but smile. Kun, your nightmare is about to begin. After dealing with my brother-in-law and his family, Chenfeng officially launched his attack against me. Chen, no one has ever taken anything from me. You're the first. But soon, your position as finance director will be mine. Oh, is that so? Then you may be disappointed. This position of mine, even if you use every trick in the book, you will never be able to take it. We'll see. And I have your wife to thank for this opportunity. Without her, I wouldn't have this chance today. It took every trick I had to get her. Seeing that I ignored him, Chenfeng grew even angrier. All senior managers, please report immediately to Conference Room 1 for an emergency meeting. Chen, get ready to go to prison. Although I'm already married, whenever I have the time, I'll take good care of your wife. Ha. Everyone's here. Chen, can you explain to me why the company's financial system is suddenly short by a full 20 million yuan? What? Boss, could you give me a little time to wait for a few people? They can explain everything for me. I'd like to see what kind of experts they are. If you can't give me a proper explanation, prepare to go to jail. After waiting about 5 minutes, a group of people suddenly burst through the door. Chenfeng, you're suspected of financial crimes. Come with us. What? You've got the wrong person. Enough talk. Cuff him. Let me go. Move. It wasn't me. It was Chen. You've arrested the wrong person. The security key was always with Chen. He clearly framed me. HMPH. The finance director position will soon be mine. All thanks to your wife. And this isn't my only piece of evidence. I sent the rest to the police. The content is rather private, so I won't reveal too much of it. I'm finished. Let's go. Boss Ma, you wouldn't want your affair to be discovered by your wife and everyone else, would you? Ha. After that, I thrived at the company, and my position became even more secure. Now that Jiang Chenfeng was in prison, I no longer had anything to worry about. I immediately served her with the divorce summons. Chen. You heartless bastard. What has Ruyan ever done to wrong you? How can you treat her like this? You're even divorcing her by serving her with a court summons. Just you wait. I'll beat you to death. Ugh. To be honest, I've been sick of you for a long time. If I hadn't once respected you as Ryan's mother and brother, do you think I would have treated you kindly? All these years, you've been insatiably greedy. You know how much you've profited from me. You know it better than anyone. And you still have the nerve to call me heartless. Liu Ruyan. The word divorce is far too kind. It would be more accurate to say I dumped you. You were unfaithful and helped your lover come after me. I gave you a chance. The story from 2 weeks ago was your final warning. If you had turned back before it was too late, I would have let it go. But I never expected you to betray me in the end. Nonsense. I think you found someone else. That's why you staged this whole farce. Ruyan is gentle and virtuous. She's the perfect wife and mother. How could she possibly be such a disgraceful woman? If you have the guts, show us the evidence. Zhang Fengshe, you really are pitifully stupid. If I had no evidence, would I have taken her to court? Finish eating? I still have some here. Do you want it? Sure. Ruyan, if he wants a divorce, let him have one. We're not afraid of him. Half his assets belong to you anyway. With your looks, you can easily find another wealthy husband. Exactly, sis. He still owes the remaining balances on the villa and Maybach, and he hasn't finished repaying our loans. We'll still be multimillionaires. The villa's remaining balance? The high-interest loans you took out? The debts you incurred? Why should I repay them? You said it yourself. You aren't going to go back on your word, are you? Who can prove I said that? Whether the loans or the down payments, they were all borrowed and paid in your names. They have nothing to do with me. You want me to repay them? Are you joking? Chen, you bastard. You're not half as awful as you people are. Greedy people like you deserve this fate. As for dividing the property, 99% of my assets are premarital property. You can only take half of the remaining 1%. I did the math for you. It comes to roughly 1 to 200,000 yuan. The money you have probably isn't enough to repay the loan sharks. What? Honey, I'm sorry. I was truly wrong. I was only deceived by Jiang Chenfeng's sweet talk. Please forgive me. Honey, I promise, I will love you for the rest of my life. By court order, this property is hereby seized. This is all your fault. It's all your fault. Chen, we'll always be this happy, won't we? MMHMM. As long as you want me, I'll always be here. You said it first.